and I don't remember. Like, I do remember the Eagle flew over the...
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
I don't know. It flew over something to get the ohms and amps and watts. And I don't remember even the little saying. So there you go. I know plus and minus, and I know current and amps and watts and stuff, but chasing down a bad transistor or capacitor or resistor or a choke or coil, I could recognize them and point to them, but I wouldn't know how to know. Well, of course, I could figure out if there's current not going through a resistor or a choke or a coil or capacitor, that it's dead, but I wouldn't know which ones to check, right? So and the friend that I had, who could have probably easily fixed it and repaired it for me, he died. So there's that. And anybody, I don't know if anybody here on the chat or stream, if you heard or not, Drax's dad passed away.
Artillery strike online.
So that's why he's not around. He's with family and stuff. So if you think of it, reach out and just let him know you're thinking about him. Express condolences if you want, or not, but just wanted you to know in case you have.
Target spotted.
It was kind of, I don't know that it was, I think it was kind of surprising because he'd gone into the hospital and came back out for what they thought they found the problem, and then a few days later he was back in and they didn't know the problem. And
heat level critical.
And they didn't get
heat
the problem
level
fixed.
Critical. Override engaged.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Well, he made it alive. What else you shooting at there, buddy?
Artillery strike online.
Stalker.
Heat level critical.
Oh, I see.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Override shutdown. New target acquired. Artillery strike online. Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Ouch. I just lost a large pulse laser.
Target
These guys
spotted.
are really rude.
Heat level critical. Artillery strike online. Heat level
Target
critical.
spotted.
Enemy base is being captured. Heat level critical. Base is being captured. Heat level
Target
critical.
spotted.
Override shutdown. Enemy base is being captured. Heat level critical.
Ah, they got me. Well, that did not go as well as I hoped, but it went okay. 322.
New target acquired.
Howdy.
Target
Base
spotted.
is being
I
captured.
think all those components are too small to
Enemy
manually
base is
repair
being
and
captured.
replaced.
New target
Module level.
acquired.
Well, yes, I didn't realize that, but this is a 20-year-old power amplifier on the back of a Mackie
New target acquired.
HR
Base is being captured.
824.
Enemy
HR
base is
824
being captured.
studio
New
monitor.
target
So you can
acquired.
literally pull that out, take a look at the board, and I'll bet there are some traces that
Target
could
spotted.
have gone.
Artillery
And it's
strike
kind of doing
activated.
this
Heat level
thing
critical.
where you turn it on,
Override
and if it doesn't
shutdown.
get any sound,
Base is being
it goes,
captured.
and then it stops. And it goes,
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
It's 60 hertz kind of cycle noise kind of sound, but it's really sharp and nasty.
Base
And
25%
if you play some music
captured.
through it, it'll
Base is
suddenly
being captured.
simmer down. Takes after it warms up a little bit, so it's thermally related, but not completely so. Then it will
New target
maybe be
acquired.
okay for a half hour or an hour, and then oh no, it's not a flat screen monitor.
Base.
It'll be okay for a half hour, and then it'll start doing it again. And if you play music or make a sound through it, it might stop or it might do it a little bit and
New
then simmer
target
down.
acquired.
And it's
Target
getting worse over
destroyed.
time, so it does seem to
Heat
be a
level
thermal
critical.
or a failing, could be a failing component in that sense, or it could be a bad trace on the circuit board on it.
Target acquired.
And
spotted.
the problem is, like, I
Heat
got
level
these things
critical.
from a friend who worked at Mackie,
Need
and they were
assistance.
damaged from something had fallen on, and so it had a, on one of them, and so it had a big it made it
New
look like
target
a bunch.
acquired.
And so I said, hey, I can pick this up for $250 for the
Override
pair.
shutdown.
And they're normally, they were like over $1,000 each. And I said, yes, sir, I would be happy for that. And so he got them for me. And I've used them for 20 years, and they're great little monitors. They're pretty big monitors, actually. And
Heat level critical.
I kind of
Override
rely on them for
shutdown.
doing all my mixing, and I don't have another pair and don't really want to have to get another pair. And the new ones, prices have come down, right? You can get the new version of the Mackies that are 10 years old for about $800 a piece. That's $1,600. But you can't mix and match because they won't sound the same, so it's not like I can just go buy
Target
one.
acquired.
You can't buy these new. You might be able to find a used one, but you don't know if it's been taken care of. And if it's 20 years old, you don't know how long it's going to last, right? And studio reference monitors are not generally cheap anyway. And so I'm looking at all these different monitors. There's been a lot of changes in
Target acquired.
20, probably 25 years in studio monitors.
Heat level critical.
And the ones that I would love are
Target spotted.
about $4,000 for a
Heat
pair,
level
or
critical.
$5,000. I can't justify that. I'm a part-time studio, and I do stuff with my daughter, and I do a few occasional other artists who come in and all do stuff. I used to be doing stuff for a YouTube artist that did all her music video tracking for vocals in a year. But they just hired somebody to help with the other audio work they needed, and then they realized they were paying him a full-time job, and he was
Target
doing nothing
acquired.
half the time. So they started having him track her. So, which is fine, you know, it was great fun, and loved working with her, and I think she loved working here too, but totally get that. So I don't really have a revenue stream that justifies spending thousands of dollars on studio monitors, but the problem is I can't have cheap ones because that doesn't do me any good at all if it takes me twice as long to do a mix because you're not hearing what you need to hear. So I don't know what to do. The cheapest ones that I can get are $800 a pair, which is cheap for studio monitors. And those are Kali IN8s, but they're kind of built pretty cheaply, so who knows how long those will last. They do have a great reputation for sounding better than they cost by, like, a lot of people say they're competitive, sounding nearly or as good as many $1,000 each monitors, right? So at least double the price, maybe 3 times the price. But I don't know till I hear them, and it takes 2 weeks to break them in before you really get the sound that you're going to get out of them.
Target destroyed.
Ooh, nice.
Good job. Way to go,
Good
McFish.
fish.
Nice drop,
Nice
guys.
job,
Thanks.
Thanks. Craigslist. Yeah, a lot of times if you buy monitors from people that you don't know, depending on the kind of music they run, they could be really pushing those things hard. And